Welcome and thanks for joining the Trivia Quiz Rush General Knowledge Pop Quiz. I am your host Arno and I prepared 100 questions for you. There's also one open bonus question, so your maximum score is 101. Right over here you see the quiz categories, and on the other side you will see last week's pop quiz winners. So if you post your score in the comments down below, you have a chance to be displayed on the scoreboard next week. Let's start the quiz. Have fun. Round number 1, odd one out. Which of these animals is not an arachnid? Is it a scorpion, a spider, or a centipede? It's a centipede. Scorpions and spiders are arachnids with 8 legs, but centipedes belong to a different class of arthropods. Question number 2. Which of these body parts is not made of keratin? Is it hair, bones, or nails? And the answer is bones. Bones are composed mainly of collagen and calcium. Number 3. Which of these capitals is not in Asia? Is it Seoul, Cairo, or Bangkok? And the answer is Cairo. It is located in Egypt and therefore located in Africa. Question number 4. Which of these celestial objects is not a moon? Is it Ganymede, Titan, or Vesta? This one is Vesta. Ganymede and Titan are moons, but Vesta is an asteroid in the asteroid belt. Number 5. Which of these composers was not part of the Romantic era? Is it Vivaldi, Beethoven, or Chopin? Correct, with Vivaldi. Chopin and Beethoven were Romantic composers, but Vivaldi belonged to the Baroque period. Number 6. Which of these computer components is not a type of memory? Is it RAM, SSD, or CPU? And the answer is CPU. RAM and SSD store data, while the CPU, Central Processing Unit, processes instructions. It's like the brain of your PC. Number 7. Which of these continents does not have a desert? Is it Africa, Europe, or Australia? The answer to this one is Europe. Africa has the Sahara, Australia has the outback, but Europe has no true desert. Number 8. Which of these countries does not have a monarch? Is it Sweden, Spain, or Portugal? Correct, with Portugal. Portugal is a republic. Number 9. Which of these countries does not use the euro? Is it Poland, France, or Portugal? And the answer is Poland. France and Portugal use the euro, but Poland still uses the Polish zloty. Number 10. Which of these islands is not part of the Caribbean? Is it Jamaica, Bermuda, or Cuba? Incorrect if you said Bermuda. Bermuda is located in the North Atlantic. Round 2, per user request, guess the logo. It's Adobe. Adobe's name derives from Adobe Creek in Los Altos, California, which ran behind the house of co-founder John Warnock. And the answer is 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven was named for its extended hours, operating from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., which were unprecedented when the name was adopted in 1946. Correct with BBC. The British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC, is the world's oldest national broadcaster, established in 1922. Number 14. This one is Airbnb. Airbnb's name is a shortened version of its original name, Air Bed and Breakfast. And correct if you said Aldi. Aldi is a combination of the founder's last name Albrecht and discount, reflecting its focus on low-cost retail. And this one is Porsche. I wish I had one. Ferdinand Porsche designed the world's first hybrid electric vehicle, the Loaner Porsche Semper Vivus, in 1899. And the answer is Best Buy. Best Buy was originally called Sound of Music and rebranded in 1983 after a successful Best Buy sale. This one is Carhartt. Carhartt, founded in 1889, initially produced workwear for railroad workers, emphasizing durability and functionality. This one is Chrome. Google Chrome's development project was initially kept secret under the internal codename Project Chromium. Correct if you said Converse. The iconic Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars were named after a basketball player who joined the company as a salesman in the 1920s. Moving on to round number 3, general knowledge. Which of these insects creates its own air bubble to breathe underwater? Is it a diving beetle, a water scorpion, or a back swimmer? And this one is a diving beetle. Diving beetles trap air under their wing covers, enabling them to stay underwater for extended periods. In Greek mythology, who is the god of dreams and can appear in any form? Is it Eros, Phobos, or Morpheus? And this one is Morpheus. Morpheus is the god of dreams, known for his ability to shapeshift and appear in dreams in any form he chooses. Number 23, which is the longest continental mountain range in the world? Is it the Himalayas, the Andes, or the Rockies? This one is the Andes. The Andes stretch along the western coast of South America. Number 24, which leader unified Germany in 1871? Is it Wilhelm I, Otto von Bismarck, or Friedrich III? And the answer is Otto von Bismarck. Bismarck led unification, but Wilhelm I became emperor. Number 25. Which South American country has 2 capital cities? Is it Paraguay, Chile, or Bolivia? Correct if you said Bolivia. Bolivia has two capitals, La Paz, administrative, and Sucre, constitutional. Number 26, who was the first ruler of the Holy Roman Empire? Is it Otto I, Charlemagne, or Frederick Barbarossa? And the answer is B. He was crowned emperor in 800 AD by Pope Leo III. Number 27, who was the last emperor of China? Is it, I'm gonna massacre these one, Puyi, Yai King, or Tangzi? Sorry for my pronunciation. The answer is A. He was forced to abdicate in 1912, marking the end of the Qing dynasty. Number 28, who painted the hay wain that you see right here? Is it John Constable, J.M.W. Turner, or William Blake? Correct with John Constable. John Constable, the hay wain is a romantic painting capturing the beauty of rural England, highlighting his love for nature. Almost there for this category. How many world championships has Michael Schumacher won? Is it 3, 5, or 7? And correct if you said 7. Michael Schumacher dominated the early 2000s, securing 7 titles for his career. Number 30, which of these animals' teeth never stop growing? Is it a hamster, a beaver, or a hedgehog? And the answer is a beaver. Beaver teeth continuously grow, requiring them to gnaw on wood to keep them in check. And on to round number 4, guess the picture. What is the name of this actress? And the answer is Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler portrayed Arwen in Lord of the Rings trilogy and is the daughter of Aerosmith's Steven Tyler. Number 2, do you recognize this blues legend? And the answer is Muddy Waters, known as the father of modern Chicago blues, famous for songs like Manish Boy. And can you guess this famous actor? Correct with Ryan Gosling. Gosling's versatility from musicals to sci-fi has made him one of Hollywood's most sought-after actors. Number 4 for this category, or 34 of the entire quiz, identify this 70s singer-songwriter. And the answer is Carole King. Her album Tapestry was one of the biggest selling records of the 70s. And can you name this actress? And the answer is Meryl Streep. Streep is often regarded as one of the greatest actresses of all time, with roles that display her unmatched versatility. And can you name this 70s film director? This is, of course, Steven Spielberg. He became one of Hollywood's most successful directors with films like Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Question number 37. Who is this person in the world of art? And the answer is Leonardo da Vinci. A Renaissance genius, he painted the Mona Lisa and was also a visionary scientist. And can you name this 70s football soccer star? And the answer is Johan Cruyff, a football legend. He was known for his skill and innovation. Almost there for this category again. Who is this person in the world of science? And this is Alexander Fleming. Fleming discovered penicillin, the first widely used antibiotic revolutionizing medicine. Number 40. Who is this person in the world of sports? And correct if you guessed Tiger Woods. Woods is one of the greatest golfers in history with 15 major championships. On to the next round for this quiz, locations. What is the capital city of Albania? Is it Durrës, Skëder, or Tirana? Incorrect if you guessed C. Tirana is known for its colorful buildings and vibrant cultural life. In which country will you find the city of Ashgabat? Is it Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, or Kazakhstan? And the answer is Turkmenistan. Ashgabat is famous for its white marble buildings and eccentric architecture. 43. What is the capital city of Belarus? Is it Minsk, Brest, or Gomel? And the answer is Minsk. Minsk is the largest city of Belarus, known for its Soviet-era architecture. In which country will you find the city of Bratislava? Is it Hungary, Austria, or Slovakia? And the answer is Slovakia. Bratislava is unique as it borders two other countries, Austria and Hungary. Number 45. Which is the constitutional capital of Bolivia? Is it Sucre, La Paz, or Cochabamba? And the answer is A. Sucre is Bolivia's constitutional capital, while La Paz serves as the seat of government and executive capital. Number 46. In which country will you find the city of Colombo? Is it Sri Lanka, India, or Bangladesh? And the answer is Sri Lanka. Colombo is located on the western coast of the island. Number 47. What is the capital city of Croatia? Is it Split, Zagreb, or Dubrovnik? And correct with Zagreb. Zagreb, located inland, is Croatia's political and cultural hub, contrasting with its popular coastal cities like Dubrovnik. Number 48. In which country will you find the city of Rabat? Is it Algeria, Morocco, or Tunisia? And the answer is Morocco. Rabat is a coastal city known for its landmarks like the Hassan Tower. Number 49. What is the capital city of Indonesia? Is it Bali, Jakarta, or Surabaya? And this one is Jakarta. Jakarta is located on the island of Java. And what is the capital city of Switzerland? Is it Geneva, Zurich, or Bern? And correct if you said Bern. Bern is chosen for its central location, though cities like Zurich and Geneva are larger and more globally known. And here's today's open bonus question for that extra point. Kathmandu is located in which country? If you know the answer, let me know in the comments down below together with your total score. On to round number 6, true or false? The human heart beats about 1 million times per day, true or false? And this one is false. On average, the human heart beats about 100,000 times a day. The second one, question number 52. Butterflies taste with their feet, true or false? And this one is actually true. It helps them detect food sources when they land on plants. Up next, the tongue is the strongest muscle in the human body. True or false? And this one is false. The tongue is very strong, but other muscles, like the gluteus maximus, are much stronger in terms of force and size. Question 54. Humans can survive longer without food than without sleep. True or false? And this one is true. While humans can survive several weeks without food, they can only survive about 11 days without sleep. Number 55. The first Olympic Games were held in Rome. True or false? Correct if you said false. The first recorded Olympic Games were held in Olympia, Greece, 776 BC, not in Rome. The Atlantic Ocean is the warmest ocean on Earth. True or false? And it's false. The Indian Ocean is actually the warmest ocean due to its tropical location and relatively smaller size. Number 57. The longest recorded flight of a chicken is 13 seconds. True or false? This one is actually true. Chickens are not built for sustained flight, but some can fly for short distances with a record of 13 seconds. A giraffe's tongue is blue. True or false? And this one is true. Giraffes have blue-black tongues, which may help them protect from sunburn during long periods of feeding. Question 59. Hippos sweat red. True or false? And this one is true. Hippos secrete a red oily substance that acts as a natural sunscreen and antibacterial agent. Question number 60. All polar bears are left-handed. True or false? And this one is false. There is no scientific evidence to suggest polar bears favor one paw over the other. Round 7. Nature. What is the primary cause of wind? Is it the Earth's rotation, temperature differences, or the moon's gravity? And you said it right with temperature differences. Wind is caused by differences in atmospheric pressure, which are primarily due to temperature variations. 62. Which US state is known for having the most active volcanoes? Is it Hawaii, California, or Alaska? And this one is Alaska. Alaska actually has the most active volcanoes in the United States, over 130, many of which are active. 63. What is the name of the deepest freshwater lake in the world located in Siberia? Is it Lake Baikal, Lake Ladoga, or Lake Onega? And the answer is Lake Baikal. It is not only the deepest freshwater lake in the world, but also one of the oldest. Which canyon is known as the deepest in the world? Is it the Yarloung Tsangpo Canyon, the Grand Canyon, or the Cotahuasi Canyon? Probably saying all of these wrong. And the answer is A. It is located in Tibet. The Yarloung Tsangpo Canyon is often considered the deepest canyon on Earth. Question 65. What natural barrier separates the European and Asian parts of Turkey? Is it the Ural Mountains, the Himalayas, or the Bosporus Strait? Correct, with the Bosporus Strait. It geographically divides Europe and Asia within the nation of Turkey. Question 66. Which layer of the Earth lies just beneath the crust? Is it the core, the mantle, or the lithosphere? And this one is the mantle. The mantle is directly below the crust and is composed of semi-molten rock that drives tectonic movements. Which river in Africa is the longest? Is it the Nile, the Congo, or the Niger? And this one is the Nile. The Nile River is a vital resource for several African countries. 68. What is the name of the mountain range that forms the border between France and Spain? Is it the Alps, the Pyrenees, or the Carpathians? Correct if you said the Pyrenees. The Pyrenees mountain range stretches from the Bay of Biscay to the Mediterranean, forming a natural border between France and Spain. 69. What atmospheric layer contains the ozone layer that protects Earth from ultraviolet radiation? Is it the troposphere, stratosphere, or mesosphere? And the answer is the stratosphere. The stratosphere contains the ozone layer, which absorbs and scatters the solar ultraviolet radiation. Number 70. What is the main cause of waves in the ocean? Is it the moon's gravity, tectonic movements, or wind? And correct with wind. While tides are influenced by the moon, waves are primarily generated by wind blowing across the surface of the sea. Quiz round 8. People. Which entrepreneur is known for founding the Virgin Group? Is it Richard Branson, Bill Gates, or Jeff Bezos? And this one is Richard Branson. He is famous for his adventure spirit and vast business empire, including the Virgin Atlantic Airline and Virgin Galactic. 72. Which British physicist wrote A Brief History of Time? Is it Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, or Stephen Hawking? And correct if you said Stephen Hawking. Hawking's work made complex scientific concepts accessible to a general audience, inspiring millions around the world. 73. Which mathematician cracked the Enigma code in World War II? Alan Turing, John von Neumann, or Claude Shannon? And the answer is Alan Turing. Turing's work helped the Allies decipher German codes, shortening the war. What Italian explorer is credited with discovering the New World? Is it Amerigo Vespucci, Christopher Columbus, or Marco Polo? Now, this was an easy one, I guess. Christopher Columbus is the answer. Fun fact, in 1504, he stranded in Jamaica. Christopher Columbus used his knowledge of lunar eclipse to persuade the indigenous people to continue supplying food. Number 75, which actress portrayed the character Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Game movies? Is it Emma Stone, Jennifer Lawrence, or Natalie Portman? And this one is Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence's childhood nickname was Nitro due to her energetic nature. 76. Which Egyptian god has a falcon's head and is associated with kingship and the sky? Is it Anubis, Osiris, or Horus? Correct if you said Horus. Horus is the god of the sky and protector of the pharaohs, symbolizing power and protection. Another god question. Which Greek god is known for his association with war? Is it Ares, Hephaestus, or Hermes? And the answer is Ares. Ares is the Greek god of war, embodying violence and bloodshed, contrasting with Athena's strategic approach to warfare. Which inventor held over 1,000 patents, including for the phonograph? Is it Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, or Alexander Graham Bell? And this one is Thomas Edison. Edison developed key technologies in electricity, sound, and motion pictures. And which queen ruled England for only 9 days? Is it Mary I, Anne Boleyn, or Lady Jane Grey? And the answer is C. She was deposed and later executed in 1554. Number 80. Which Roman emperor built a massive wall across Britain? Is it Augustus, Trajan, or Hadrian? Correct if you said Hadrian. Hadrian's wall marked the northern boundary of the empire. And here is quiz round 9, a music round. First one, which 90s artist is known for the song Believe, featuring heavy use of autotune? Is it Madonna, Cher, or Celine Dion? And this one is Cher. Released in 1998, Believe was a groundbreaking hit that popularized the use of autotune. Terrible invention. 82. American Pie was a hit in 1971 by which singer? Don McLean, Bob Dylan, or John Denver? And correct with Don McLean. American Pie was inspired by the tragic 1959 plane crash that killed Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and J.P. Richardson. 83. Which band sang the 1982 hit Don't You Want Me? Culture Club, Human League, or Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark? And this one is the Human League. The Human League's 1981 album Dare is considered a milestone in synth pop music. Who was the voice behind the 1974 hit Rebel Rebel? Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, or David Bowie? And correct if you said David Bowie. David Bowie changed his name from David Jones to avoid confusion with Davy Jones of the Monkees. 85. Which 90s rock band released the song Under the Bridge? Is it the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters, or Pearl Jam? And this one is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They have sold over 80 million albums worldwide. 86. Which artist released the album Swordfish Trombones in 1983? Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, or Tom Waits? Correct, with Tom Waits. It marked a radical shift in his music style, incorporating unusual instrumentation and complex narratives. Question 87. In 1971, which artist gave us the ballad Let's Stay Together? Stevie Wonder, Al Green, or Marvin Gaye? And the answer is Al Green. In 1976, he became an ordained pastor at a church in Memphis, Tennessee. 88. Which artist released the song My Name Is in 1999? Is it Dr. Dre, DMX, or Eminem? And correct if you said Eminem. My Name Is, produced by Dr. Dre, was Eminem's breakout single that introduced his unique style. Which 85 Dire Straits song became famous for its innovative computer-animated music video? Is it Money for Nothing, Brothers in Arms, or Sultans of Swing? And the answer is Money for Nothing. The video for Money for Nothing was one of the first to be fully computer animated, showcasing a then novel technology and MTV culture. And what was the name of Britney Spears' debut single released in 1998? Is it Oops, I Did It Again, Lucky, or Baby One More Time? And correct if you said C. This song catapulted Britney Spears into stardom, becoming a defining pop hit of the late 90s. And here's the last round for today's mega quiz, history. The Great Fire of London occurred in which year? 1605, 1666, or 1723? And the answer is B. The fire started in a bakery on Pudding Lane and destroyed much of the city, leading to major rebuilding efforts. 92. What event marked the beginning of the Great Depression? Is it the stock market crash, Dust Bowl, or World War II? And correct if you said the stock market crash. It happened in 1929. The crash, known as Black Tuesday, led to economic collapse and widespread unemployment worldwide. And what was the name of the ship that brought pilgrims to America in 1620? Is it the Santa Maria, Beagle, or Mayflower? And the answer is the Mayflower. It carried English pilgrims seeking religious freedom to what is now Massachusetts. Question 94. Which ancient empire built the Royal Road to improve communication and trade? Is it the Roman Empire, the Persian Empire, or the Greek Empire? And the answer is the Persian Empire. Built under King Darius I, it connected the empire for trade and administration. 95. Which battle is considered Napoleon's final defeat? Is it the Battle of Austerlitz, the Battle of Leipzig, or the Battle of Waterloo? And this one is the Battle of Waterloo. In 1815, Napoleon was defeated by the British and Prussian forces, leading to his exile on St. Helena. 96. Which empire was ruled by Suleiman the Magnificent at its peak? Is it the Persian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, or the Byzantine Empire? And correct if you said the Ottoman Empire. Suleiman expanded the empire's territory and reformed laws, ruling from 1520 to 1566. Which famous conqueror was known as the Scourge of God by the Romans? Is it Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan, or Alexander the Great? And the answer is Attila the Hun. He led the Huns in invasions against the Roman Empire in the 5th century, earning fearsome reputation. Who was the first leader in the Soviet Union? Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin, or Leon Trotsky? Correct, with Vladimir Lenin. After the Russian Revolution in 1917, Lenin led the Bolsheviks to establish the Soviet Union and introduced communist policies. And almost there, question 99. Who was the first ruler to be titled Tsar of Russia? Is it Ivan the Terrible, Ivan the Great, or Peter the Great? And the answer is Ivan the Terrible. Ivan IV took the title of Tsar in 5047, centralizing power and expanding Russia's territory. And here's question number 100. Who is the longest serving British monarch before Queen Elizabeth II? Is it Queen Victoria, King George III, or Henry VIII? Correct if you said Queen Victoria. She reigned for 63 years, from 37 to 1901, and oversaw the British Empire's global expansion during the Victorian era. And here's the bonus question again. Leave it in the comments down below together with your total score for a chance to be displayed on the scoreboard that you see right here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I have a goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and well, your subscription really helps me out. If you want to keep playing my quizzes or watching my quizzes, click one of these to continue, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.